All right, hey everybody, we're back with another news feed here for you. Starting this one off right off the bat. Don't forget, I post a video every single day, often two, sometimes even three. Hit the subscribe button down below for more of that content. And we are starting this one off with from TFL Truck, and they are talking about they got some information before you're supposed to see it. That's the beauty of it. Before you are supposed to see it, this is the 2025 Silverado and GMC Sierra changes. Basically, not a whole lot is changing. They're keeping the lineup mostly the same. Naturally, several exterior colors go away and several new colors are going to be added. The question is, will next year's trucks have new engines and transmission options? The answer is largely no. The full-size truck will continue with the 2.7 Turbo Max i4. You'll get the 5.3 V8, the 6.2 V8, and a 3-liter Duramax i6 diesel. All power output numbers remain the same now as they are for 2024. If you were hoping for a more powerful version of 6.2, it appears it's not going to happen. One of the noteworthy changes, though, of the 2025 Silverado HD line is the new HD Trail Boss. That is going to be pretty exciting to see. I wonder what happens when we click on this. Let's see what happens. We open this in a new tab. Is it giving us anything? Let's see here. Let's go take a look. There it is right there. How about that? Pretty nice, huh? So this is what they're anticipating. 2024 Chevy Silverado HD Trail Boss package. Headlines, model year changes. Here's what we know. Here it is right here. So I'm wondering if they're going to put a lift in here. I should have looked. It looks like it's going to come with 20-inch gloss black wheels, chunky BF Goodrich all-terrain KO3 tires, which is nice. That's what you get on the ZR2 too. It's going to come with either the standard 6.6 liter V8 or the optional 6.6 liter Duramax diesel V8 is what your choices are going to be for this. Across the board, okay, cool, great horsepower. Am I seeing anything on here about a lift? I'm not seeing anything about it having a lift over factory. It doesn't say yet, so we don't know that. Apparently, we don't know yet if it's gonna, but I would imagine it is going to have a 2-inch lift over factory, just like the Silverado does, the Silverado Trail Boss, and also the Colorado Trail Boss has a lift on it too. So I'm assuming we're going to see those in here, but I'm not seeing it shown on here yet, but we know that that's what's coming. And back to the original article, it looks like that's what we're going to, that's the big news. Motors are staying the same. Everything else is staying the same, but we are getting an HD version of the Trail Boss. Moving on from there, here we go. Now, this one is not really about this Escape. I don't care about the Escape, but what I want to talk about is this right here. Okay, they are ditching the spare for a tire inflator kit. We see this happening way more and more often. The inflator kits are coming now, and they're basically what they're giving you is a can of tire sealant. Okay, it's just a tire inflator, which is a little portable compressor, and a can of sealant. Is now standard on all trim levels on this, but we're seeing it so often. When you go that route, you are losing the jack, you are losing the spare tire, you are losing the lug wrenches, you are losing all that kind of stuff that needs to be replaced if you're going to put a spare tire in it. You can't just buy a spare and throw it in there. You need all of those accessories to be able to do it. One of the things I recommend is if you are going to not put in a full-size or a spare tire in there, donut, jack, lug wrench, everything that you need, then get yourself one of these. Get a tire plug kit. Okay, these are on Amazon. These things are absolutely amazing. They work fantastic. There's nothing, these things are in every vehicle I own. Excuse me, get a good one too. One of these like this with the steel or aluminum handles on here. That's $35, but you don't got to pay that much for them. Something like this even. But I mean, this is actually like a copy of the one I use right here. The one I use is by I can't remember the guy's name. The Bees tool, I think it is, but it's absolutely right here. This is the one I use. This one right here, exactly. I have this in every single vehicle. You can see purchased 2 times. Okay, so you can see it right there. Okay, I have this in every vehicle I own. And this thing's absolutely amazing. I've bought the other versions of it too, and they work good too, but I really like this one. I would only buy the ones with these kind of handles, these aluminum type handles on here. But like I said, absolutely fantastic. Never had a problem with these. They work great, and like I said, I've even put them in my daughter's car. She took the one I had before, but you want to have one of these. These are easy to use. If I remember, I will link a video at the end of this on how to do that, how to plug that tire. If I don't, I have videos on my channel. If you just type in tire plug or change a flat or anything like that, or flat tire, it's going to pop right up for you. These things are very, very valuable. They're so much quicker than changing a flat anyway, and if they're just going to give you this stupid, cheesy tire inflator and sealant kit, the sealant kit's garbage. Forget that. The tire inflator you're going to need, even with this plug kit, you're going to need some way to blow your tire up. So it's nice that they're giving you that. And unless it's a sidewall puncture or something really weird, you're going to be able to plug it. So, and you can plug it quick and easy. Even your wife or your kids, you can teach them how to do it. This is not a complicated thing. You will also want to throw in a pair of pliers to be able to remove whatever object is stuck in a tire, a nail or whatever it is. You're going to want some pliers to be able to grab that so they can pull that out and then put the plug in. So, but definitely worth getting it. And for 13 bucks right here, or 14 bucks, promise you, very well worth it. So that's that. Next one on here. This is actually TRD John that we know and see all the time. Pretty cool here, but this is from the Daily Dot, which follows TikTok videos on TikTok. Will it really matter? Driver gets criticized for putting regular gas in his 2024 Land Cruiser. I actually watched this video where he talks about this. He shows you the manual. He explains everything to you. That's all fine and dandy. And, you know, he put, it's supposed to be premium, or it says it recommends premium, but he put regular 87 in it, said he didn't have any problems. That's all fine and dandy, but there was something in here that brought to my attention something that I want to share with you guys. Okay, and that was down here. You can read on here how they go through everything if you want to. Pause it, read it. I don't care about the article. I don't think he did anything wrong, and either, but again, on the same note, if I owned a Land Cruiser, I'd probably be running premium in it like it says to. That's what I would personally do. But I don't think he's hurting anything by not doing that, but I wouldn't risk it. Especially with how gas is today and how hit or miss some of that stuff is. I don't know if I'd trust the 87. But the interesting part in here was one of these... Okay, right here. It says right on here, just like this we got here. This is the part I wanted to bring up because I do this every time. Remember, if you know me, I have towed campers all over the country with both gas and with diesel engines. Okay, gas trucks, diesel trucks, and I spent 4 years part-time pulling, like 3 days a week, pulling a 3,500 pound pressure washing trailer around with a bunch of gas vehicles, trucks, and SUVs. And then I also use that same trailer now converted over for a hunting trailer, and I travel across the country multiple times hunting a whole bunch of different states with this trailer. And it coming in about 3,000 pounds fully loaded. So here's the thing I do all the time. Whenever I am going to be towing, I will automatically go to 91, 93 premium gas. And the reason we do that is for protection for the engine. And here's one of the comments that made me think to tell you that. Okay, one viewer backed up. Was it here? No, right here. Okay, right here, falling right between regular and premium mid-grade gas usually has octane rating 89. Okay, that's it. Blah blah blah. Right here. However, it could be beneficial to use if you are talking about using premium. Okay. However, it could be beneficial to use if your car has engine knocking or pinging when using regular gas. One viewer backed up this comment saying if you get knocking or pinging, especially when the engine is under load, you need higher octane. It's not for mileage, horsepower, or torque. It's to prevent potential engine damage and warrant. So, you know, you're getting spark knocks, what you're getting basically. But this knocking and pinging, that's a thing there that you want to take into consideration. I've never had it, but I know people that have. And it was one of those things that was taught to me, especially was when you're towing with a gas engine or you're going to be putting it under heavy load, you like snow plowing even, things like that, which was actually where I heard it from. But if you're going to be using this stuff, like that hard use of a truck, you're going to want to run some heavier or higher octane in there. When I take all my vehicles, and I've always towed, but that when I've done everything I just told you I did, I always run high octane gas in there just to protect the motor and make sure everything's all good. Give it that little extra octane, that little more punch. Whether it needs it or not, or if it actually matters, I don't know. But you know what? It's never hurt never to do it. And I never get knocking and popping and pinging. I don't ever have to deal with that ever. Why? Because of the fact that I'm using that gas, I think probably has something to do with it for any vehicle I've owned. But when you're going to run a vehicle under load, take care of that for you. It's my best advice for you. So, all right, put comments down below too. Let me know what you think. Have you experienced that? Would it matter to you? What do you think? Let me know. Thanks for watching.